bass, mic, drop, mama, clear to speak.
Hey guys, thanks for joining me again this week. Today I'm doing my week 21 pregnancy update, and if you guys are new to my channel, make sure you go check out my usual videos, which are my mom raps.
Bring on all the rest of this magic pregnancy.
Hold up. Wait. What? Oh my gosh, I'm pregnant. No. Snore. Cry. Barf. OMG, I can't believe.
Those are the videos I usually make, and I'm super passionate about them to help encourage and empower moms through this insane experience that we all go through. But anyway, so I'm going to jump right into my week 21 pregnancy update. All right, so the first thing I always do is open up my Pregnancy Plus app. They don't pay me or anything to promote them, but it's my favorite app that I've found that's free. Let's see, for week 21 it says the baby is 10.94 inches and 15.17 ounces. So they are super close to being a pound now, which is pretty exciting. It also says your baby's skin is wrinkled and is of a pinkish red color, but still translucent. Baby's bone marrow is making blood cells, a job previously done only by the liver and spleen. Interesting. Mostly sleeping, your baby is now able to blink, and the eyelashes and eyebrows are formed as well. So I guess they're opening their eyes now. So yeah, that's pretty much everything it says for week 21. Here's the picture of the baby. So yeah, they're getting pretty big. Only 19 more weeks until they're actually here. That seems like not a lot of time compared to 40 weeks. I don't know. Part of me feels like I've been pregnant a long time. Like when I think about the things I haven't gotten to do, I guess mainly just having a drink. I wish I could have a drink. But yeah, there's everything else like taking your prenatals and your body changing and all that stuff that you go through. I feel like all that stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been pregnant for so long. But when I like think back to the beginning of my pregnancy, I'm like, wow, that seems like it was like last week. I feel like it's flown by in that way. So yeah, only 19 weeks left. So we are getting pretty close. So now I'm going to talk about my baby's update. I actually don't have too much new stuff to talk about because I didn't have an appointment or anything this past week. The only thing I've really noticed that's changed this week is that I can tell that she's having a lot of hiccups. Like the majority of the time that I'm feeling her move, I can tell that it's hiccups because it'll be like boom, boom, boom. Really rhythmic. It doesn't last very long though. It lasts like maybe a minute or less, but it happens pretty often, so I can definitely tell that those are hiccups. So yeah, that's like the only baby update thing that I have. Other than that, I feel like most of the changes have been with me and like thinking about a new baby being here and just like trying to get mentally prepared for everything that's coming. Like I've been thinking about names a lot more. My husband and I kind of decided on a name that we really like, but I'm like super indecisive, so I keep rerunning that name in my mind, like, is that really her name? And then the next day I'm like, yeah, that's definitely her name. And then the next day I'm like, I don't know if that's her name. And then it just goes like day after day like that. So I don't know. It probably will end up being the one we choose, but I just have been thinking about it a lot more and being like, okay, Rachel, make up your mind. So yeah, been thinking about that a lot. And then we've also been talking, me and my husband have been talking about how we're gonna situate ourselves in our small apartment. It's gonna be a tighter fit with 4 people, and we also have 3 dogs, and we live in a 2-bedroom apartment. We've also been making a lot of plans to move, but we want to move to the place we want to be permanently because we don't want to have to move more than we have to. So we're trying to get to the point where we're ready to move to our permanent place, but for now we have to make it work here. It's just something we've been talking about a lot and having to figure out. So, I've also been thinking a lot more about the actual birth of the baby. Since it's the whole pandemic ordeal going on right now, it's kind of different considerations that you have to think about whenever you're thinking about giving birth to a baby. So yeah, I'm most likely gonna have it in the hospital. That's what I did with my son, although it is a little bit more intimidating, I guess, because of the current situation, but I think it'll be fine. The hospital is really careful and clean. So yeah, I think that's probably what we'll end up doing, although I would really love to have a home birth. It's something that I have to really think about, because if I did do a home birth, I most likely wouldn't be able to have a midwife there because I'm high risk because I have type 1 diabetes, and there's not really many midwives who are willing to do that. And then I also have to think about the risks that could possibly happen if I had a home birth with regards to having type 1 diabetes, and whether or not I want to take those risks. I don't know, there's just a lot to think about, so I've been thinking about that a lot lately. I feel like in the end I'm just gonna end up having it at the hospital. I guess it's just the easier and, in a way, safer decision for me specifically. If I was low risk and in the same situation, I would definitely have a home birth in a heartbeat. There would be no question in my mind. I know for a fact I can do it. I'm not afraid. It's just mainly my diabetes that holds me back and makes it more difficult to get someone to help you at home with a home birth. So yeah, that's all the like crazy, random, sporadic thoughts that have been going through my mind recently, and I feel like I'm just gonna think about them more and more in the next couple weeks, because it is getting down to the minute. I mean, obviously I'm still 19 weeks away, but this is the time that I feel like I need to start really thinking about all this stuff. So yes, I've been thinking about a lot of stuff this past week. So that's like, I think, the biggest change with regards to my baby update. So yeah, now I'm gonna move on to my symptoms. All right, not many new symptoms. The only new symptom that I can think of is that I've had like a toothache for the past week or so. I have like that tooth right there. It's like there's a nerve in there that's irritated. Like whenever I eat something cold or whenever I chew on it, it just like kind of zings. So yeah, I've been thinking about going to the dentist for that. I don't know if that's a symptom or if it's just my tooth being weird, but yeah, that's the only really new symptom I can think of. I'm still, like I mentioned in my last video, more on the emotional side of things than I am in my normal life. I don't know, just all the not super happy, giddy emotions are like more intense for me. So like I get sad easier. I'm like quicker to be really mad if something irritates me, which my husband and I have had a lot of conversations about over the past week. It's a lot harder for me not to get annoyed and irritated, I feel like. So yeah, I have to consciously make the decision to not react to my irritations or anger, because it's really difficult right now. And then I'm also still super hungry. Like I feel like I'm hungry all day, and then I run out of ideas of things to eat. So because I'm still trying to be healthy, I'm not trying to like gorge myself on a bunch of unhealthy stuff, but it's like it's a lot easier to just grab something unhealthy to eat than to like cook something or prepare something, because usually that's how it goes. If you want to eat something healthy, it usually takes a second to make. Like a salad, you have to make the salad or cook something that's healthy, you gotta cook it. Whereas like with chips or an ice cream bar or a cookie or something that's in a package, it's like super easy just to grab and eat. So it's really tempting just to eat that kind of stuff. But yeah, I know health is way more important. So I'm hungry a lot in the day, and I have to be really creative and use my imagination to be able to eat enough in the day and also have all the snacks that I choose be healthy. And the last symptom that I have written down is that I've been having a lot more trouble sleeping. I feel like I wake up like every hour or something, turning to the other side, because I can only sleep on my sides now. And so yeah, I'm waking up really often to like switch sides because I get uncomfortable really quickly on one side because I'm used to sleeping on my stomach. It's not horrible. Like when I think of all the like horrible things during pregnancy, I'm like, at least the baby's not here yet. Like I know once the baby gets here, I'm gonna be like getting horrible sleep because they're gonna be waking me up all night to eat, blah blah blah. So I'm just trying to appreciate not having an infant right now, even though I'm not getting the best sleep. I know it's a lot better sleep right now than I will be getting in a few months. So that's pretty much all my symptoms for week 21. So yeah, I will show you guys my bump now. I always have like a line from my pants going around. 21-week belly. Alright guys, that's it for this week's pregnancy update. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and give this video a thumbs up. Also, this Thursday I'm going to be putting up the mom wrap I've been working on for the past couple weeks, all about the first trimester of pregnancy. It's really funny and I think you guys will really enjoy it. Okay, so I'll see you guys in my next pregnancy update. Bye.
Hey, hey, it's Mike, drop mama on the beat. Can't you feel the heat? It's Mike, drop mama, here to speak. Won't you take a seat? It's Mike, drop mama on the beat.
Can't you feel the heat? It's Mike, drop mama, here to speak. Go ahead, take a seat.